Assalamu alaikum everyone, my name's Farah Halabi and I'm a professional Muslimah life coach, and I'd like to ask you a question. Does your life have to be going down the pan? Does your life have to be absolutely awful for you to justify or engage in or seek help? What does therapy, coaching, mentoring, counselling, mental health help, what does that mean for you? Do you think that only people who are really challenged or who can't hold it together or, just can't cope with life, they're the ones that need some form of help and support? Or is it that everyone in the world always needs a little bit of help? Not because life is going massively wrong, but because in their life, the way that it's going for them, they feel that it's difficult. They feel that they should be doing so much better than they are. There's a lot of shoulda, woulda, couldas. And a lot of people, they mask, they hide, they cover over, they paint on a smile, they walk outside their doors every morning and they put on an act because underlyingly, there is this underlying erroneous belief, this incorrect belief, this prejudice, this judgment, this opinion, this thought that it's only crazy people. I know we're not supposed to say that anymore, but it's only people that are really troubled, people that can't do life, people that are going through real hardships that need help. And I'm all right, I can cope, but finding it difficult, but I can cope. And they mask and they hide. But within our faith, within, mashallah, our beautiful faith, our well-being, our mental health, our spiritual health, our physical health, our health, our general health, the bits that make us human. So I'm going to go off on a bit of a rant now, but we are the elements that make us human, that elevate us above all other creations of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, is that we have a physical body, we have the ability to think, our psychology, and that spiritual connection that we have with Him. That makes us human. And if one of those parts or elements of ourself are impacted, everything is impacted. So when we talk about health, when I talk about health with my clients, I'm talking about their whole self health, their spiritual health, psychological health, and their physical health. And we approach their lives through them those three prongs. We focus on the impact that each of those elements have on each other. We optimize each of those parts of them so that they are showing up in their lives as themselves, optimizing everything about them. Their connection with Allah, their way in which they make sense of the world, the way in which they think, the way in which they approach and interact and relate to people, the way in which they look after themselves. And within our faith, we are not only responsible, but we are encouraged and we are rewarded for looking after ourselves, for eating healthily, because our bodies are an amana. They're a gift. We have to look after them. They're a responsibility that we have. But just like our bodies, that bit that makes us human, is an amana, a gift, a responsibility that we need to look after, so is our spiritual part and our psychological part, our mental health, our spiritual health, and our physical health. We are rewarded, encouraged, and told how to do that looking after of ourselves, that nurturing, that nourishing. So it's not just for people who are going through challenges. It is not for those people that can't cope in life. The responsibility to look after you, to nourish you, to optimize you, because you are here for a purpose. You're here you've got a job to do. You're here to worship Allah. And the greatest mercy that He's bestowed upon us is that He's given us so many ways in which we can do that. He's given us the choice of how we do that. Yes, we have the tenets of our faith, but you can do perform acts that are pleasing to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala through the ways in which you parent your kids, relate to your husband, in your work, in your community, the etiquette of who you are, showing up with integrity, with honesty, with justice, with fairness, showing love to your spouse, showing kindness and compassion to your children, showing understanding to those around you, but doing that for yourself, because that is your responsibility. You're accountable for you. You're responsible for you. So looking after yourself, really looking after yourself, not just coping, not just masking, not just getting by, but thriving, optimising all of the gifts that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given you. That's for everyone. So I'll ask you, what is stopping you from living your best life? From creating the life that you want to live a life you love? What would it take for you to show up in this world in the way that you want, in a way that inspires and motivates you? What do you want out of this life? What do you want? You're a professional Muslim woman. You've got a lot of, you wear a lot of hijabs. You've got a lot of roles. You've got a lot going on. How do you want to show up in your profession, in your home life, in your community, with your friends, with your family, for yourself? That is absolutely what you can create for yourself by doing the work of optimising the gifts that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given you and doing that nourishing, that tarbiyah, that nurturing of you, overcoming all of those obstacles that you try to avoid, hide from. Don't think, no, that's just, that's my test, that's my trial. I often hear that in my clients. It's just my test. It's, it's not meant for me. Well, it's only a test or a trial if you think it is. If you see it as one, yeah, it is absolutely going to be. By working through how our understanding of life is, by helping my clients understand how they work, how they think, how they have created their beliefs, how they have created their experience, they can intentionally, purposefully and optimally create the way that they want to show up, the way that they want to be in this world, and live not just lives that they're just coasting on in, but lives that they are loving, enjoying, and are filled with inspiration and motivation to worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If you want to know more, then you can contact me at connect@farahhalabi.com, or you can DM me if you'd like to know more about how you can optimise and live your best life that is in keeping with who you are and how you want to show up in this world as a creation of Allah. What wouldn't you love about that? I'll leave you to ponder about that, or leave you to ponder on that. Is it ponder about or ponder on? Not too sure, but I'll leave you to ponder. And inshallah, I pray that you are safe, well, happy and healthy, and I look forward to connecting with you very soon. But for now, take care. Assalamu alaikum.